Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. I myself am having a pretty good day myself. And I got notified just now by Ringside News. The link will be in the comments section. It's a pretty interesting story pertaining to Ronda Rousey and her WWE run nearing an end. As everybody knows, Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler are going to face each other at SummerSlam, but there's already been speculation that Ronda Rousey is leaving for good. I don't personally think that, but I'll give you some ideas to what this is about. During the Money in the Bank premium live event, Shayna Baszler attacked Ronda Rousey, which we saw. The two will now battle it out in an MMA Rules match at SummerSlam. Dave Meltzer on the Wrestling Observer newsletter, it was noted that there is no confirmation whether Rousey will leave WWE after SummerSlam. That said, she's expected to part ways with WWE relatively soon. It's not confirmed whether this is Rousey's last match in WWE for the time being, but her departure is coming relatively soon since they had to rush the turn angle, that being when Baszler attacked Rousey. And it really is interesting to see how this is going to play out, because I don't think that the one match between Baszler and Rousey will be the last time they face each other. If anything, I think what they're probably going to do is Baszler is going to lose the match, attack Rousey, and then Rousey would be sidelined for a period of time so she can go train to possibly do one more UFC fight if the rumor is true about that. And then she would come back down the road, most likely by next year's WrestleMania, and would have one more match with Baszler before announcing her retirement. I often felt that the rush to get these two women to face each other, I was 50-50 on. On one hand, their tag team title run, as dominant as it was, I kind of felt like because there was no other team to face them and beat them without something happening, was pretty accurate. It was an accurate statement. You have two former MMA fighters that are not going to lose cleanly to a team, lose the belts, and have nothing happen between them, that being Baszler and Rousey. So they had to go with the swerve in that tag team match with Baszler attacking Rousey, which would set up the feud. Many people have been somewhat 50-50 themselves on why it is all that happened. And, if the match is going to happen at SummerSlam, is the building up pretty accurate? I think that it's been pretty good so far with the buildup, but I often felt like, at the whole angle with Baszler attacking Rousey, I was for that over a year ago, but I felt like if they were going to do it the right way, they would have lost the belts. And, at this point, Baszler would turn on Rousey. I didn't think it would happen during the match because both were champions. And it's very rare that somebody turns on another person and loses the belts. Like that's really something rare when it comes to tag team wrestling. It's happened before, but it's not as much common as it is with somebody losing it on their partner after they lose the belts. So I kind of am looking at it like that. I think that their match at SummerSlam will be interesting, but I often think that after SummerSlam, Rousey is going to be written off TV to go train to have one more UFC fight in a way to find her killer instinct that when after she beats Baszler, she wants to come back and face Baszler in another match before retiring. And then Baszler would get the win in the rematch, and then Baszler would go to the back and Rousey would pass not really the torch, but just the dominant her dominant character and everything she's done onto another person that pretty much knows her every move, and that being Baszler, because Baszler is the only one that can really make that happen with beating Rousey, because nobody in WWE is really even credible to retire Ronda Rousey that is legitimately tough. It's always been Baszler as the one to beat Rousey. Baszler knows everything about her. They train together. They've been friends for years. They've got the same work discipline. They've been in wrestling. I mean, like, it just flows better. If Ronda Rousey is to go out, she's to lose to Baszler and then depart. That is the way to do it. And I got to say, if that really happens, that'd be a smart thing for WWE. I mean, I think it makes perfect sense. But the plan, I think it is, Rousey loses, and then she comes back and faces Baszler and retires. I think that's where it's going to go. I don't think when she leaves, it's going to be a permanent leave. I think she's just leaving to take a break and then train for a UFC fight. But you never know. I mean, she may be retiring for good. We'll have to wait and see. Comment down below. Tell me what you think. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Thanks again for watching, everybody. And I'll talk to you guys later, and you all have a great day.